Hey guys, it's Tanya Atomic, and this is my review for The Last Showing, my mini review as part of 31 Days Challenge. So our last movie was The Funhouse Massacre, and we followed Robert Englund, who's in that, to this movie, The Last Showing. Now, The Last Showing is the first film, sad to say, in this challenge that I did not enjoy. Now, that is difficult for me to say as a filmmaker because I know how hard it is to make film. I know how much goes into it. When we were on the set of Monus Returns, we would often talk about the original Manos: The Hands of Fate, which everybody says it's such a bad movie. It's the worst movie ever made. And our whole thing was, you know what? He made a film. So that, I mean, we give him props for making a film. I mean, that is hard. So, that in and of itself is something. So, I mean, they made a film. I didn't enjoy it at all. It stars, Emily Barrington, who I'm not really that familiar with, but, she plays this woman who wants to go see this movie. She's a horror aficionado. She goes with her boyfriend, Vin Jones, who you might know from Iron Fist. He's Danny. And they go to see this movie, and then they're there after everything's closed. There's this projectionist who is disgruntled because he's put out of a job for digital cinema, and he doesn't want to learn digital cinema and everything, and he wants to take revenge on the cinema and his boss and everybody in it, and but in a way where he's like controlling these things and creating his own story. So it's a little different than just revenge, because he takes revenge out on people not involved because they're part of the story. I don't know. Anyway, the whole thing is like a cat and mouse game, but it relies on the fact that Robert Englund, who's playing cat and mouse with everybody, it relies on the fact that he is controlling everything and has everything set up steps ahead, like sort of in this jigsaw way, but it relies on the fact that he knows how everybody's going to react to everything he does. People that are strangers that he's never met before. So the whole plot relies on the fact that they respond in these ways that he predicts, which is very, very, it's reaching. I mean, it was really this suspension of disbelief that I couldn't do. It was just too difficult. I couldn't believe that he would just guess that all these people would respond to what he was saying and what he was doing in the exact way that he knew that they would. Is just too much. Now, it would have been, if things had been really clever and he had set things up and had like plan Bs if things went a different way or whatever, then it would have been a clever film. But the fact that everything ties up really neatly and everybody just does everything that he expects and whatever he wants them to, and then creates all this other stuff, drama going on, it was just too unbelievable. And even if you are a Robert Englund fan, I mean, a lot of the action that he does is off screen, so even that's kind of disappointing, although he is in it for a good chunk, but a lot of his action and a lot of stuff he does happens off screen. I didn't enjoy this. I don't know who to recommend this to. I mean, I guess if you're fans of the actors, if you like the kind of cat and mouse stuff and you're just looking for light entertainment or something in the background, maybe. That's all. I mean, I really didn't enjoy this one. So, like I said, it's painful for me to say that. I try to find the good in every movie. This one just really fell flat. I mean, technically it was fine. I don't know. Anyway, Chris Gere comes in at the end as one of the investigators, and so we end up following him to Dead Detectives, and that will be my next review.